Hi, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. Today I am making baked apple cider donuts. These are, as they say in the title, baked instead of fried, so a little bit lighter than if you were to fry them, but still, sugary and yummy. Gonna get started with 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour and 1/2 cup of whole wheat flour. This is 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. If you have apple pie spice, use that instead. 1/2 cup of packed brown sugar and 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Whisk that in. 2 tablespoons of butter, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I'm going to put this into 1/2 cup of milk. Stir that up, pour it into the batter. 1 egg that's already beaten. What I've done here is I have a 1/2 cup of apple cider, but it was 2 cups, so I reduced it to 1/2 cup, so it's more like an apple cider syrup almost. Stir that in. I have my little donut tray here. It's a donut baker. I'm going to pour the batter into this cup, and in this cup I have a zip top bag. It'll make it easier to pour it. Snip, I don't know, about 1/2 inch off that bottom part to try and be able to scoop it into this tin here. Okay, now if you spilled like I did, on the tray, you want to wipe that off because that'll just burn. These are going to go into 375-degree preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes. We'll see you back here then. I know they look like muffins, but we're going to fix that in a second. We'll see you in a few minutes once these cool off. Okay, it's time to finish off these baked apple cider donuts. I have 1 cup of sugar here and a tablespoon of cinnamon. I'm just gonna mix that up. I saw a post the other day on Facebook and it said, does anybody still eat cinnamon toast? It's like, yeah. So I'm gonna brush them with the butter. I had a stick of butter for the whole recipe. I used 2 tablespoons in the donuts, and then this was the other 6 tablespoons, okay? Oh, and by the way, these came out, they were, see how they do have a donut, a hole because they're a donut. I actually did have to make that hole because I overfilled the pans, and I just took this spoon. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can certainly leave it or just don't overfill it like some people do. Okay, and then get that shaken there. And this is also a step that's voluntary. You sure don't have to, but it makes them good. They are good without doing this, but they're better with some butter and some sugar. Okay. I'm just buttering the top. Okay, and dipping it in the sugar, getting it nice and coated. And you can do that to your, to your pleasure. If you want a little more sugar on there, a little more, if you want to do the whole thing, dump the whole thing in there, you can do that too. You could also ice these if you wanted to take. That would be good with some powdered sugar and some apple cider. and then, you know, just frost them. There you go. I'm not claiming that these are healthy. I'm just saying they're a little healthier than if you fry them. They're a little less fat in them. The reason I'm brushing them instead of dunking them is because they're kind of delicate. I'm afraid if I dunk it in there, it'll fall apart in there, and I don't want them to fall apart. 1 dozen apple cider donuts. It's the real thing. Try that. These are delicious. They're appley, they're cidery, they're sugary, they're buttery. They're a perfect snack or the perfect on-the-go breakfast. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for watching. And if you're not subscribed yet, if you'd like to see some more videos from me for baking and cooking, if you'd hit that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. You take care now.